As I was rewatching the Falcon and Winter Soldier, the TV show, I noticed that during the episode with the Dora Milaje and the new Captain America altercation, when Bucky goes to kind of grab at the Dora Milaje, she disables his arm. They get into a little bit of scuffle. She disables his arm. He looks strange at that. He's like, kind of looking crazy. Later on, after it's all done and over with, the Falcon, Anthony Mackie's character, he goes, "Did you know that they could do that?" And he's like, "No." And so it kind of came off like he was offended, like it was a problem, like that was some kind of issue. And I think what's crazy about that is it's actually pretty standard, right? Standard operating procedures for a government to give you a weapon that could easily be used against them. There should be some kind of standard operating procedure, not only to return it, but also they should be able to disable it. You shouldn't be able to take this weapon that you could, rip us apart with and use it against us after we issued it. The Falcon's character should know all about this because, if I'm not mistaken, during the Civil War movie, his stuff was taken away. The shield was taken away from Captain America, and his glider or wings or whatever the case may be, they were taken away. We see them walking and they confiscated that stuff, and he was like, don't mess that up because that's mine. It belongs to them. They made it. Now, when you get on Iron Man's level or some other people who can make their own stuff, Ironheart, whoever, all these people, then you can make your own stuff and can't nobody take it away from you unless they take it away from you. But if you're borrowing government property, you got to know that these guys can come in and take. You got to know there should be some kind of fail-safe to protect them, and you got to know that they'll use it if they feel threatened. You shouldn't have Bucky shouldn't have put his hands on her. You should be talking this out. Hey, don't do nothing. She wasn't gonna kill him. It wasn't gonna come to that. Now maybe he felt like that might have happened, but either way, if it was gonna happen, if they wanted him dead, they would have killed him. It's not strange, nor should he be confused as to why the government that issued, this particular tech to you has a way to disable it in case they need to. That's that makes sense to me, and I just thought that was funny. I thought it was funny that he would think that was strange. Like, they just gave you this super awesome, they gave you the most rarest, strongest, adaptable, awesome, not just the metal, not if it was just the ore, but then they fashioned it in such a way that fits your, type of killing, fits the way you do business, and gives it to you as a gift, and it is a gift. But of course, if you came in there, and your mind is jelly, they fixed you, but your mind is jelly. If you come up in here and you start acting a fool, whether it's on your own or you're being mind controlled again, they need a way to disable that. That makes sense to me. And to look strange, oh my goodness, how could they do that? Why would they do something like that? Of course, what are you talking about? That's our stuff. You're not going to use that on us? That don't work like that.